folks, and welcome back to my little workshop. It's been a while. I'd like to apologise to my subscribers and thank my subscribers at the same time for sticking with me. There's been nothing up there, but the subscriptions have grown and I'm really pleased with that. The reasons, multiple reasons why I haven't said it. I've been working in the workshop. I've been putting up new lights, new electrics, some camera mounts, trying to make things better. We've had some health problems indoors, so it's been hard to get out here and do a little bit. But we're back up and running now, so I thought what I'd do is give you a quick look around the workshop and show you, the equipment and things and what I've been doing, and we'll take you from there. What I want to do though is I'd just like to thank someone. If you remember the Sterling Davis pallet upcycle challenge for the Wounded Warriors competition, well, I was actually one of the drawn winners, so I won this pen, lovely spalted pen. The spalting is beautiful, and it was made by Elizabeth from the YouTube channel Make Crazy Days. They even sent me a nice little car sticker, a sticker, and also a piece of the pallet wood that she took it from. Now you can actually see the spalting in that and the grain. It's really nice. It's a beautiful, and she made a beautiful job of doing the pen, so thank you very much, Elizabeth. Aaron and Elizabeth from Make Crazy Days, I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. I'll pick the camera up and I'll try and hold it as steady as I can. It might be a bit shaky, so I'll apologise in advance. I'll just give you a quick look around. Won't take long because it's not very big in here, and show you what I've been up to over the past few. We'll start here in the corner behind the door as you come into the workshop. On the back wall there's the alarm system and the consumer unit, the electrics. Down here we have the chip and dust collector, which runs into the feed pipe and goes to the various ports around the workshop. Lots of stuff hanging up on the ceiling, Jubilee clips, and my routers are in there, various size collars on them, and some hand planes, wood hand planes. I use them quite a bit. Next we come over to the bandsaw, which is the Record Power BS 350, and yeah, I think it's a 12-14 throat. It's really good. I use it quite a lot. It's a really nice machine. On the back wall we have boxes of drill bits, Forstner bits and things like that. Some safe horns there, and up on the top my palm router and orbitable sander, plunge routers and things. The gate there services the bandsaw, and this arm here, which I keep moving out the way, is one of the camera arms I've just made. And then the planer thicknesser is on one of the cabinets I've just made. I think that's I can't remember, 8-9 inches, I'm not sure that one. It's a SIP, SIP, and yeah, it does what it says in the tin, it works okay. This dust port here services the planer thicknesser and this my lathe. The lathe again is on one of the cabinets I've just made. It's on casters, heavy duty casters, and it's the Axminster 1218. It's coming up to 2 years old, and it's been a great lathe. It's getting replaced next week, but it's been a great lathe. Definitely recommend that one to anyone. Going up to the top, there's bandsaw blades up there, my safety stuff, visor and dust masks and ear protection and stuff, even my little pen presses up there. I like to hang stuff up on the ceiling. It's out of the way. This is one of I've got 3 of these, and there's 2 lights on each of them. They come salvaged from a shop which was being renovated up here, and I asked for a couple and he said yeah, just take them. They had all kinds of electronical stuff on the back, but I just stripped it all out and wired them direct. This is one of the shelves I've just made for the wood turning chisels, and the dust port follows along and comes down to the floor on this one. You just sort of sweep the chippings and dust into that and open the gate, and it sucks it into the big bag. My little Calagasifier next to it, you need that in the winter. The next one is again wood turning, chucks and tool rests and gauges and all the bits and pieces you need for the wood turning. Another camera on there is one of the 3, that's number 2 out of the 3 that I've made. Up on the ceiling you can see I've got my long spirit levels, all the stuff that needs a bit of storage room. All my long clamps are up there, and taking you around to the air cleaning unit. It's just a standard box, worked off remote control. Most of us seem to be using these in the UK. Just sucks the air in through a filter and blows it out clean. We're going to come down now to my chop saw, which is a Pro Tool. It's 10-inch chop saw. It's old. It's a good few years old, but it still works very, very well. Underneath that's the shop vac and cyclone bucket, and again everything is on trolley, on wheels, on casters, so I can just get over that quite easy. Move that out of the way, and now we have the saw cabinet I just made. Well, on top of over in the corner on top there, you can see that the dust port runs down to the bottom, and yeah, it just seems to work very well. There's the routers underneath there, and all the drawers. I've started to use this now. Inside the drawer there's bits for the mortise machine, and all the router bits are in that one. So I have used it a couple of times. It works quite well. All the push sticks in there. Can't have enough push sticks. Where else do we go? We go to the charging station. All my battery chargers are along there and all plugged in for all the hand power tools, all the battery operated ones. On the top there's a shelf with my little buffing system, Beal buffing system, circular saws, cabinets, drills, hand drills, my track saws there for cutting sheet work, and then storage boxes along the top wall, and the chainsaw is up there out of the way. So I'll just swing you around again. Okay, on this cabinet is my sanding machines, and again it's on one of the cabinets I've just made. It's on casters. You just pull it out and turn it around to any machine that you want to use. My little scroll saw is just sat there. I usually leave it there when I'm not using it, and then put it on the bench when I am. Taking you around to this side, in the corner, the dust sheet is over my mechanical tools, which goes right down. I don't use them too much now. The mortise machine, record power. Again, this year I haven't used it a great deal. I used to use it a lot more. And you can see tools up there, the little recip saw and little Dremel tools. The airline, the compressors underneath. It switches on from the wall over there. And then we have the saw, the bench saw, which does get a lot of use. And that one is a new tool. It works well. It's an old one again, but it works well. It's lasted a while. And I'll just now switch you around. We come down to the workbench, and below the workbench I have storage areas. The vice there, storage areas. There's all kinds of various tools, drills, all the usual stuff. It soon gets full. More mechanical tools there, and on the underneath the tools, I have the main tools that I use regularly are in there. All my electrical stuff, electronic stuff is down there. I am a UK government licensed radio ham, so I do a fair bit of messing around with electronics. Right, taking you up to the workbench. I could do with renewing it. It's a good few years old now, but yeah, up above all the tools are hanging. There's some more long clamps there, and all my tools are over the bench. I hang them all up where I can get at them, all up there. Lots of my smaller clamps there. There's tools up there everywhere. And then we come down to this corner, the third of the camera mounts, third one that I've just made. I'll swing that out of the way there. The bins were on the other side, but every time I use the lathe they filled up with chips and sawdust, and they were a beggar to get out. Above that we have the biscuit joiner, recip saw, palm sander, jigsaw sander, another jigsaw, planers, and right on the very end is my carbide tools for my wood turning. Some jars up there with various bits of sawdust in them for filling. On the ceiling my heat gun and glue gun, ear protection, and I'll just take you now to the grinding station. On the grinding station there's this one. There's a record power 8-inch grinder, and I use the Robert Sorby sharpening system. They're all the same. They're nearly all the same principle. You put it in a jig here to see how many degrees that you want. 2 inches is normally the distance. You offer it up, you turn it from side to side. I think they all basically work on the same principle. As we swing round there, this one is the Robert Sorby Pro Edge system. Again, goes in a jig. You just offer it up, swivel it from side to side on a gouge, or if you're sharpening a skew, you just bring it in and sharpen it that way. Very simple to use. Normally if I'm just touching up I'll use this one, and if I'm reshaping I'll use the 8-inch one. On the corner there's just a couple of 6-inch disc sanders. They've got cutting blades in them, and these have got wire brush. You just turn them around for whichever one you want to use. On this camera arm I'll just give you a final pass around the workshop, and it's only very small in here, and you've got to cramp everything in as much as you can into a very small space. Well, that was a little quick look around the workshop, and it is only small inside here. There's not a lot of space. I have given myself a lot more floor space now though, so I'm happy with that. Originally this was built as storage when I was working during my working life. This was built to store the tools in, not to work in, and me and my brother built this place, I don't know when, a great many years ago, and you've seen the inside of it, and if you look up here somewhere you'll see a picture of the outside. It's made of block, it's solidly built, and it's stood for a lot of years. It's dry. It's a nice little workshop. It just could have been bigger. Unfortunately, when we did build this workshop, planning permission in the UK, it's very hard to get, and this is as big as they'd give us planning permission for. So anyway, that's about it. I didn't go into great detail on any of the sort of tools and equipment, but if anyone has got any questions on anything, please put it in the comments. I'd be only too glad to answer you. The new lathe, which will be I think it's next Friday or Thursday or Friday, I'm not sure, it comes next Thursday or Friday, but once that comes and I get that unwrapped, I'll give it a look at that and give you my opinion of that. That's about all. I'll do a new project now that I can get back in. I'm in the mood to do a project. I've got a little project lined up, something I've never tried before, only a small one, but I'll get that out in the next, by next week that'll be out, up and running. So thanks to all the subscribers again, it's been fantastic, and I'll see you all next week. Remember now, work safe. Whatever you're doing, wear the appropriate safety equipment. Cheers everyone, bye for now.